This is going to be a review of the Rubbermaid Easy Release Ice Cube Tray. Rubbermaid Easy Release Ice Cube Tray. I bought it online. I believe you can buy it in a 2-pack. I bought it in a 4-pack. I think it also comes in a 6-pack and 8-pack. And even if it doesn't come in all those packs, you just get whatever you need. So the reason I bought this is because at my mom's house, she's got really, really, really old ice cube trays. Now, who makes this one? I bought her this style tray a couple years ago. I bought her a couple of these, but she's got really old ones that make massive ice cubes, and they're terrible. So, but this is a very good price online, and a 4-pack is perfect. I will leave at least one of them over here so that I can make frozen, not for ice, but I freeze the 100% pumpkin from the can and give it to the dog as a treat. So, now here they are. I had to turn off the video and tear off the plastic coating because it was pretty bad. So I'm looking at all of these right now, and I will tell you, because all of my video reviews are honest, all of them have, this is total quality control. This is the plastic wrap, probably gets wrapped right after they make these, and it gets melted into, there it is on that one. So, quality control. It's kind of on that one, but not as bad. And on this one, it's not there. So 1 out of 2. Not so bad on there. We've got plastic hanging up on there. There's no excuse for that. Plastic hanging up on there. So Rubbermaid really needs to work on their quality control. Because this is, look at this. It's on all of them. It's on here. It's on here. It's on this one. It's on this one. So shame on Rubbermaid for quality control as far as the ice cube tray. This is a much older one. Things that were made a long time ago are thicker and more solid. This is really a Beefy ice cube tray. And this is more flexible. This is definitely not as beefy. Not as firm. This is really firm. And this is firm this way. It is probably very easy to knock out the ice cube trays. This is not thick. I don't know if this is going to, this is old. Who knows how long these will last. The price is very inexpensive, and again, the quality control on this stuff, not that great. But what I'm going to do now, look, see, there's plastic all over the place. So I'm going to have to cut all of this off. I'll get back after I wash these things and cut off the plastic with a knife, and we'll see if this makes ice. I definitely recommend washing these before you fill them up with water. I'm going to see how they make ice right now. That's the most important thing. I got to tell you, I do a ton of reviews. I look at the ratings online, and I'm amazed that every product can't have a 90 to 100% rating. There is just no excuse for all that plastic stuff. You can see that is what holds it into the mold. There's no excuse for them not cleaning that up. None at all. It's sloppy, it's cheap, and so I'm going to make the ice now. That's the most important thing. A lot of people aren't going to complain about that. Something like that, there's no reason for it. Let me make the ice, and we'll see what the thing does. How do these things work? They do stack. They definitely stack up, and they will not. There's enough space there so it won't mess up with the other ice cube. You've got handles on the edges of all of the trays. So what I'm going to do now is, there's this incredible thing where if you take water and you put it in a, this is silicone, the old ones I think were plastic. Silicone is probably safer for you. If you take water and you put it in a tray and then you take that tray and you put it into the freezer. Somewhere between 4 to 6 hours later, you should get this thing called ice. That is ice cold, and it's frozen water, so it's kind of an amazing thing. Let me go pop this in the freezer now. Here we go. I don't make ice because I have an ice maker. Well, I guess I do make ice, but I don't make ice. Alright, I don't want to spill this water on my camera. How am I going to get this in there? I think I just spilled it on the floor. Sorry about that dirt at the back. I'll have to clean that. But that will be memorialized on a YouTube video forever. Oh my god, I can't get this in here. Ah! Alright, so we've got 2 trays of ice in there right now. And it is 8:51, so it's almost 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11. At 1 a.m., I'm going to come in here and we'll see if these ice cube trays do make ice. If they do, then that's the most important thing. I will be back. If you like my videos, do a thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like. If you have something you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will do the review. I'm very honest with my reviews. I don't fudge the reviews. What you get is honesty with me. And if you want to do a subscribe, thumbs up, a like. If you want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info. And make sure you watch all my other awesome videos. So there are the 2 ice cube trays. I could do 4 ice cube trays worth of ice, but I don't really need to do that. And I'll be back in 4 hours, and we'll see if this works. We are about 2 hours into the freezing process, so I'm going to remove the ice trays. As I said originally, normally it takes anywhere from about 2, 3, 4 hours to get good ice completely frozen. So I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. It doesn't... The ice is very shiny at the top, but not around the edges. So that tells me that this is not completely frozen. There is some... Doesn't look like water is moving. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you could see, if you saw that little bubble over there. There we go. So the ice is definitely not frozen after 2 hours, and it shouldn't be. It makes a nice video. I'll slow that down so you can see the bubbles floating around in there. And the one below, it is almost all water because it was being covered by this tray. So I'm going to put this back in for another hour. These ice cubes are not going to come out good because of because I was disturbing them. And once you move the water around like that, the cubes will never come out proper. But the tray seems to be holding up. It feels good. Again, my biggest complaint, which I probably complained about a little too much, I just didn't like the quality control of the little pieces hanging around from the mold. And since those are indented over there, you can see now how it is making little dot ice cubes, little balls of ice over there. So I'm going to pop this back in for another hour and a half or so. I'll stay up and then we'll finish off the video. The ice cube tray has been in the freezer for about 3.5 hours or so. So I'm going to take it out now and see what kind of ice shape we get out of this thing. I would keep the video going longer, but I don't want to stay up all night. We can see that the ice is definitely not complete. It's been in here 3.5 hours. Ice takes somewhere from 2 to 4 or 6 hours. Just depends on the temperature of your freezer. This, some of these are completely frozen. Most of them, you can see the little water bubbles in there. So I would like to extract the ice after it's completely frozen, but again, I don't want to wait up all night. So let me see how this works. Yeah, so they're not frozen, but that's okay. It is a nice shape of ice, which is the most important thing to me. And it's not too big like the older style ice trays that made humongous blocks of ice that were just way too big and not manageable. So I'm happy with that. And let me go over to this one. I think this one might be... This was the one that was on top. No, this was the one that was on the bottom, so definitely not completely frozen through. But it does look kind of cool. Let me do a little taste test because I eat ice all the time. And I'll finish off the video then. Alright, hold on a second. Oh, good. Very good. So, my review of the ice trays is still going to be 5 stars. The size is what I want. The shape is what I want. Even though this is not completely frozen, the trays are flexible enough that it's going to be easy to break the ice free from the tray and to remove the ice cubes. And except for that thing I started off at the beginning with the little pieces of silicone or whatever stuck to the top, that's where we've got the little ice balls over here. I believe you can see it in the video. The indentations where it makes the little balls of ice now. Otherwise, it's still a 5-star product. The price is really good, and I would definitely buy it again. So if you like my videos, thumbs up, subscribe, or a like. If you have something you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will. If you want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info, and make sure you watch all my other videos, and remember again, subscribe and thumbs up. Thanks a lot, everybody.